Coach, thanks for joining us on the call today. If you would take a minute to tie up the come-from-behind win against Tulsa, maybe a word or two about Andre's performance specifically, and then what you expect to see as you go against Cincinnati this Friday, please.
It was a great win for our football team to be able to come back and win that game after being down 20 points at the half and to show that resolve. Really proud of our guys, sticking in there and just coming back and playing football like we knew we were capable of playing. And we didn't start off well, but we finished strong, something we stressed a lot, just finishing strong. And our guys did that and hung in there the entire game and got a good win for our program and did some good things, some things we didn't do offensively early in the year, and to put points on the ball, to throw the ball the way we did, and to run the ball the way we did was really impressive. It's going to be a tougher challenge this week going up to Cincinnati to play the Bearcats. It's a football team that's getting better by the week, and really talented, have a very talented quarterback and some really good assets to throw the ball to. So it's going to be a challenge, but our guys are looking forward to it. And Andre Davis, I think Andre Davis is the real deal. I think we all are seeing what he meant to our offense, and since he's been back, it's been just seeing a total different football team.
Take questions for Coach Taggart, please. *1 on your telephone to join the queue. The operator will introduce you.
And we have Tom Groshin with Cincinnati Enquirer.
Hi, Coach. Last year, Cincinnati came down there and you upset them. At least it was an upset according to most people. How would you say, does that translate to this year's game at all, how you performed against them last year, and the fact that I would think they're probably out to get you, I would think?
I wouldn't say it transfer. Last year, it's a different football team and with a different mindset. I'm talking our football team, and we hadn't even talked about last year's game. We more focused on this year's team and how we're playing and trying to be better at what we do. And it's a conference football game. I mean, they'll be after us, and we're going to be after them as well. We're both trying to do the same thing and win a conference game and try to get better as a football team. And I think you look at both teams, you see both of them are getting better, But really talented football team. We got to be on our A game if we want to win this ball game.
Thanks, Coach.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll hear from Dan Tortora with Dan Tortora Broadcast Media.
Hey, Coach. How you doing today?
I'm doing great.
Mike White to Andre Davis. When you talked about Andre being the real deal, their connection and their relationship on and off the field, what can you say? Because obviously, 3 touchdowns, especially when you need them late in a game, their relationship and how they've kind of groomed that over time to trust each other.
Well, I think that started in January when we came back, and those guys started working together then and spent a lot of time throughout the off season just working on routes and timing and coming into the season, we expected for some of those things to happen, and unfortunately Andre got hurt, and you can tell that it was a big loss to our offense, a big loss for Mike. He wasn't necessarily in his comfort zone with some guys, and you watch ever since Andre's been back, Mike's been different, and not just Mike, but our entire offense and our entire football team. I think Andre just brought some excitement to this football team and have a lot of guys fired up about having his playmaking ability, but more importantly, his leadership out there.
When you look at his leadership, what can you say as far as what type of leader he is, being vocal or being more about, I'm going to show you what I'm going to do on the field, and I'm going to be quiet to it? How would you define Andre Davis's leadership?
Dre is what you're looking for in a leader. Since I've been here now, he's always been the kid that shows you leadership by example, doing things the right way, practicing the way you want him to practice. He's always competing. But now being a senior, I feel like he's been a lot more vocal now, and holding teammates accountable, and it's been great because guys are listening, and he's a senior, he's a captain, and which his teammates voted him on, and I think because of the things he's done off the field with his teammates, have them all respected him, and of course what he's done on the football field as well.
Thanks, Coach. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
And we'll move to Christopher Heidel with Herb Radio.
Hey, Coach Taggart. I know I talked to Coach Tommy before about the weather. I know you guys are coming up from the south, and and some.
You sure we're coming up? You sure we're coming up there? Or are they coming here?
I think they said you're coming to Cincinnati.
Yeah, we are. I was joking with you.
But how do you get your team ready for climate change? Because I know a lot of teams down in Florida, when they come up north, they struggle with the coldness and the fall weather. And how do you get your players ready for that?
We just got to play football. We can't get caught up in that. We all got to play in it. We got to play in it. They got to play in it. I don't buy that, getting used to it or not. It's going to be cold for everyone out there. It's going to be chillier. We just got to go play and not use that as an excuse or something that's going to keep us back. I think a lot of that is just all in a mindset, and the more you talk about it, the more you emphasize, the more you start thinking about it. The reality of it, you got to play in it, and we got to go execute, and that's kind of our mindset. We just go and play football.
Yeah. And also, talk about last week's win against Tulsa. Did you see any improvement that might help you carry over? Because I know last week you were talking about you can't finish ball games. Did you get an opportunity to finish some of that game, and you see like an improvement coming into Cincinnati?
Of course, an improvement. We won the ball game. We finished the ball game, something we hadn't been doing earlier. So we improved in a lot of areas there. And offensively scored the most points we scored in a game since 2011, so we're showing some improvement there again. Scoring touchdowns, both was big for us, But more important, again, come back and finding a way to win the ball game was huge.
Well, good luck this weekend, this Friday.
Thank you very much.
You too.
And we'll hear from Joey Knight with Tampa Bay Times.
Coach, you got an update on Jamie or Rashad or Chris at this point?
Yeah, they're getting better, buddy. They practiced yesterday, getting better, day by day, but they're getting better. They practiced yesterday.
Did y'all practice yesterday afternoon or evening?
Afternoon.
Very good.
And do we have any other questions for Coach Taggart, please? Coach, well, thank you for your time. Look forward to talking to you again next Monday.
All right, thank you.